Good day, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another Monday. Hope you're starting this week well, starting this week strong. And like always, we're going to try to dive into the charts with you. So, two things probably to note. After a very rough consolidation in indices and quite a nice delivery, though, on forex to the downside, we're looking at a new week, which is week 16. With two things in mind. Happenings in Israel and I think Iran, it was right, over the weekend are a little bit worrisome. But I'm not really following the information there. But the only thing you have to know is that we have to consider what is happening out there, right? So looking at what I literally wrote this morning in my Discord channel is I'm not changing my expectations after Saturday's outlook on weekly and daily charts. I'm looking for forex to consolidate or to continue lower. I'm looking for indices to continue pushing lower, that is quite certain. And I'm looking for gold and oil to push even higher from where it is right now. That's quite possible and quite suitable for us. Second thing, just keep in mind that we have a pretty weird news event calendar, economic news event calendar this week. We have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow, no news on Friday, so I'm not sure how the power of three might deliver this week. But just consider some days with, some days without the news. But I'm saying hello from Ubud here in Bali. Last days on the resort for us, and I'm gonna be going live for you guys on Wednesday already, which is 2 days from now, and I'm very excited to do that. So if you guys enjoy what we do here, leave this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and of course don't forget to visit the Discord community itself. A lot of good stuff is happening there. So without further ado, let's dive in, right? So let's start with the dollar index. The dollar index, I'm gonna keep it simple because the uncertainty in the market could drive this crazy a little bit. But looking from what happened last week, so this breaker block held the price in perfectly. Weekly low was taken, another weekly low created, push to the upside, which we enjoy seeing. And the draw on liquidity right now is this daily fair value gap at 106,400s. Considering how low dollar can go from where we are right now, it's a little bit hard to say, but we have to keep in mind two ranges, right? We have to keep in mind this range, which I would be quite happy to see delivering, right? But we have to keep in mind that the IPDA dealing range starts from even further away, right? So keeping that in mind, I would say short term for today, a little bit of delivery to the downside will happen, but overall, I'm keeping my bias bullish still on dollar index. I'm not making a switch here. I'm not changing it at all. All right. So new week opening gap is right above the midnight open. We're pushing lower. Just got to the sell side level, resting below. So right now, draw on liquidity this 1 hour / 15 minutes fair value gap for sure, and then we have to consider. I like this buy side resting above. So keep this in mind. It is last week's high as well, but this run to the downside is very plausible, let's say, because of buy stops being taken, and we just need to accumulate a little bit more before we continue higher. So it's quite reasonable. Watch this, and then everything else is from the hourly chart, okay? Euro USD, exactly the same, just like we had on dollar index. Buy stops taken, we reacted on 1 hour fair value gap level here, push to the downside, opening a daily fair value gap, but we're gonna read this range a little bit. So I'm looking at premium discount right here, and basically my draw on liquidity is this 1 hour chart. If we invert this 15-minute, maybe there will be a buy entry. What do we have here? We have almost 20 pips that you can work with, so that's quite good. So watch these levels. 4 hours inversion happened as well, so I'm gonna keep that in my mind. But looking at the Euro USD, nice push to the upside, totally reasonable. We're trading above midnight price, and yeah. Did we stop here? and push to the downside that I'm hoping for right away? I'm not certain, I'm not sure, but this is a very big opening for us, right? So overall bias is still bearish. We have sell side resting below on the daily chart, which I will not go into because we do that on the weekly analysis. So, but for today, just consider these fair value gaps, us trading above midnight open, which is nice, and then see the correlation with Euro USD and dollar index. And if Euro USD starts reacting in a similar manner with dollar index at this fair value gap of this, or this hourly fair value gap, consider them to be in sync and then look for moves. Or if you catch an SMT, even better, right? 1 hour chart on GBP USD, pound. So this looks a little bit nasty, let's say, compared to what we have on Euro, but I like what happened here. Right, we almost perfectly delivered to the 50% of the monthly fair value gap. Yes, this big gray shaded area is a monthly fair value gap, and we have this weekly fair value gap down here as well, right? We're bouncing from it, and bouncing from it is totally reasonable. We have a 1 hour fair value gap here. Let's see if we can work with that or not, but otherwise, dollar against pound, pound against dollar, I'm a little bit more intent to see this delivered. I'm a little bit more interested in that. 125,850, 125,900s maybe. But I like this consolidation push to the downside from it. So we just have to see if the market finds any PD arrays that it can work with above or not, right? But right now, push to this 15-minute fair value gap. I think that's what we're looking at. If we get it, we do, but it's gonna be interesting to see because I'm filming it at what, 2:30 in the morning New York time. We're gonna post it a little bit later today, so it's gonna be interesting to see how market delivers afterward. Sell side taken here. You saw that sell side being taken on dollar index, right? So we have a small SMT being created here, so keep that in mind as well. Okay. But the most interesting stuff that we all gather here is indices, right? Indices, I just want to see that daily liquidity level being hit, but something for your notes. Something for your notes is what is happening with this 1 hour inversion. We had a very similar situation a week ago on Friday where we inverted the 1 hour fair value gap and pushed away from it, you see. So let's see if we can attack any buy stops from it, resting above. But we're trading right now, I think, above the new week opening gap. Looking at the 15 minutes chart on ES 500, it makes it a little bit more interesting because we have that breaker block. Because we have that breaker block resting below, it pushed the market to the upside as well as inverted that 1 hour fair value gap. Target, yes, this 15-minute fair value gap as well, but I would be looking for equilibrium a little bit more. But just keep in mind that we ran away from the new week opening gap right away, right? Usually the market wants to draw back into it. Just consider that. But so far, every bullish PDRA is holding in the price. Just taking a look at 1 minute chart, no break of structure, 3 minutes, no break of structure neither. So it's gonna be interesting to see how deep into the premium we trade. But I would consider something around this. And just to draw it out for you guys, right here. Looking at the exactly same, I'm gonna show you Nasdaq, which is having the same SMTs with ES at both sides of the market actually. Makes it interesting. What I like here though is that right at the premium we have a 1 hour fair value gap above. So my consideration right now is to look for something like that. I'm interested in the market going short initially, so I'm gonna watch for shorts at this 1 hour fair value gap level. If we take those buy stops, we do. I won't mind that, but consider what I just showed you, right? Shorts from the premium PD array. well as we have this 1 hour fair value gap being inverted, which makes it even more interesting. So let's see if we can have some fun today from that 1 hour fair value gap right here resting above. Okay, we just like with the ES run away from the new week opening gap, and right now the difference here is that we're inverting that 15-minute fair value gap, right? So everything above this is still bullish, drawing towards that 1 hour fair value gap, and then we're gonna see how deep into the discount we're gonna go, right? So just like I said, guys, I wanted to keep this short because majority of the story is in the weekly outlook. Weekly outlook, I do that on every single Sunday. I post it in my Discord community. I hope that if you like what you just seen, you're gonna visit us there. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But one more time, if you guys can support what I do here, leaving a like is very much appreciated. And I hope you have a good time trading today, which is Monday, which is the start of a new week. We're all starting fresh. So I'm gonna say stay safe and good luck and good trading. Bye.